All right, welcome to day 3. If you're watching, thank you for watching. So today we're going to again be pelling basic chops, wraps each hand, and we're going to be looking at 2 things. One, making sure my feet are not flat-footed sitting around like I have been doing the past few days. And second, making sure I get right hand position. So, a little problem with the ceiling there. But guard, going to be about here. Need to protect the face, which means I need to not break the ceiling. So this would normally be probably here a little bit higher, but I can't go any higher. And this one I'm going to be guarding, let's see, I'm fighting somebody here. Hand position's about here. That's awful low. Just feels dangerous, I gotta work on that. So, hands here, here, somewhere here. Ditch that now. And let's work about being properly set up in the feet and properly spaced. There we go, that's about right I want to close to. And then throwing shots. That's what's happening. Alright, so my takeaways here is as I bring my hands up, use an angle, but I have to come across more. So to keep getting from this angle to here, I need to be here. So more twist. Not sure how I feel about that more twist. I certainly would like some feedback on that because I feel like if I'm rotating too far, right, now I've rotated enough, I have a lot more to come back and protect this side, which is my very important left side where the stupid sword is. Whereas when I was throwing flatter, keeping my hand in space, not quite in their lane, but close to in their lane, so it's very easy to come back here to block. Whereas I feel like from here, I've got a lot more to come back to block. And I think that's why my hand's dropping down, so I need to figure that out. Any sort of feedback, advice people have on that, I'd love to hear it. Switch hands here. This hand's just got to be lower by practice because ceiling. So one thing I've noticed watching other people pelling, and since I have no idea how good anybody is in their pelling, I have no idea if I'm watching them do the right thing or the wrong thing. There's a lot of people that have their sword way back here. They're like, I'm gonna throw it, a chop or flat snap, right, to the head. Start here, and except I didn't something wrong there. I think I bounced off my shoulder. But they're starting way back here, getting that rotation, whereas I am starting much farther forward in the blade. And here I feel like I'm not getting any potential block with my sword. And since I'm only going to have two swords, I really want some potential block. So I'm wondering what the thought is behind people keeping their sword here. And I've seen people I fought, again, no idea of relative skill level here, but people fighting like this. And this to me says there is no sword defense over here, right? So they're going to have to bring their shield over to protect themselves if they want to block anything over here. So is this right or wrong? Is this a good idea or a bad idea? But I'm starting to see a lot of this. So feedback welcome. Lost my place. I think I finished my bottom 20. So if you've been watching my videos every day, first, thank you. But you may have noticed I've been trying to move my hand to the right position, certainly playing around with that, trying to find my kind of optimal placing. Start out here, wrong. Because here, I'd have to load, I would load as part of my initiation of movement with my legs, from here to here, which makes my shots ridiculously slow. That was a little too close. Then I start pulling my hand up to here. Allows me to initiate movement from the legs without having to load my arm. I may still be loading, I don't know, I'd have to see the tape, but I don't feel like I am. And then today, I also looked a little bit about having a little bit more cock back to the sword, because even if I'm coming forward, my center of mass doesn't appear to be moving back. And again, I should probably mark that on my sword so I can get more out of my tape. But, so center of mass stay in place. When I was bringing the sword back, and I could start here, then I could move the center of mass forward instead of the center of mass having to stay in place as I initiate the shot. So, eventually starting here, not here, because I still feel like I'm getting the ribs a lot. Although I did listen to what you said, Randy. But instead, started here, and now, position, and for a shot. And my initiation of movement should start the center of mass coming forward, even though I am still getting a little bit of cock in there. Cocking of the sword. Keep your mind out of the gutter. So that's the main thing I'm working on with my chops today. I do still need to work on figuring out this motion to be parallel instead of at an angle. But that's future pelling. Next reps. Proper foot, proper knee bend. And I have a phone call. All right, back to my phone call. Totally lost track of where I was, so we're going to start over. Left hand reps. I know I finished chops at least. Straighten my arm. it's drifting down. I gotta fix that too. This is a bad place to hold my sword. I can't see. Those definitely a little bit too much wrist action control. You feel a little bit of the strain in the forearm. So less wrist, more body to activate. And so that pulling back, I'm snapping too much. So continuing on. Yeah, 20 reps. I feel like in that last set of 20, did a better job picking my elbow up for that curve instead of relying on wrist strength, which is way better for you. Well, maybe not you, you're watching. Better for me. Straighten that leg when I come back. Did this several times. Go back. This is not good. Really overstrained that one. Again, I feel like my last ones were getting very sloppy. Kind of lassoing it around. So we do a couple good ones here to finish up. Get beat. And then my balance went to shit. Sorry about the language. Alright. That finishes up day 3 of pelling. If you have feedback, it is always extremely welcome and I appreciate it very much. Thank you for watching. Alright, quick addendum here. I marked the center of mass of my sword and I actually just want to see where I'm actually moving that through when I'm throwing shots. So just a few chops and wraps with each hand so I can review this footage. Alright, so guard, chop, chop. Notice I'm coming back down to this. Definitely have to work to break that habit. wraps. Left hand wraps. Up, not down, up. Legs are getting straight again. All right, so that should give me some idea about movement.